Have you ever wondered what it feels like to challenge a giant? Pepsi, Coca-Cola's eternal rival, is much more than just a soft drink. It's a story of bold ambition, a constant struggle for innovation, and a brand that, despite the obstacles, has always known how to reinvent itself. Get ready for a bubbly journey through time, where we will discover the secrets, curiosities, and myths surrounding this iconic brand. Our journey begins in 1893 in New Bern, North Carolina. A young pharmacist named Caleb Bradham was experimenting with a mixture of ingredients in his apothecary. He was looking for a refreshing drink that would also aid digestion. The result was something he initially called Brad's drink. Imagine the scene: a small counter, the smell of medicinal herbs mixed with the sweetness of sugar, and a man with a vision. Bradham was not just a pharmacist, he was a born entrepreneur. In 1898, he renamed his creation, Pepsi Cola. The name, derived from the word pepsin, a digestive enzyme, and the cola nut, reflected Bradham's belief in the beneficial properties of his drink. The early years were a challenge. Competing with Coca-Cola, which had already positioned itself as the quintessential soft drink, was no easy task. Bradham, however, did not give up. He bet on local advertising, offering free samples and promoting Pepsi Cola as a healthier and more invigorating alternative. But ambition comes at a price. World War I brought a drastic increase in the price of sugar. Bradham, speculating that prices would continue to rise, bought large quantities. The reality was different: prices plummeted. In 1923, Pepsi Cola declared bankruptcy. End of the story? Far from it. The brand was acquired by Charles Guth, the owner of a candy chain called Loft, Inc. Guth saw in Pepsi Cola an opportunity to offer a cheaper drink than Coca-Cola in his stores. It was a bold move. He cut the price of the bottle in half, 5 cents, and doubled the size. Twice as much for the same price became his motto. This strategy, combined with ingenious advertising campaigns, such as catchy jingles that played on the radio, boosted sales. Pepsi Cola began to gain ground, especially during the Great Depression, when price was a determining factor for many consumers. In the 1950s, Pepsi Cola took a crucial strategic turn. Alfred Steele, the new CEO, realized that the brand needed to connect with a younger audience. Thus was born the Pepsi Generation, a campaign that appealed to youth, rebellion, and free spirit. Pepsi became synonymous with modernity and dynamism. It hired celebrities like Michael Jackson to star in its commercials, creating iconic moments that marked an era. The Pepsi Challenge, a blind taste test where consumers preferred the taste of Pepsi over Coca-Cola, was a masterstroke that challenged the dominance of its competitor. But what about the myths and legends surrounding Pepsi? One of the most persistent is the rumor that Pepsi invested millions of dollars in a study to translate its slogan, Pepsi Generation, into Chinese, only to discover that the literal translation was something like, Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. Although this story has circulated widely on the internet, it is very likely a myth. Companies usually conduct thorough market research before launching international campaigns, and it is unlikely that such a serious translation error would go unnoticed. However, the legend illustrates the importance of cultural adaptation in global advertising and how a small mistake can become a viral anecdote. Today, Pepsi is one of the most recognized brands in the world, present in more than 200 countries. It has diversified its product portfolio, offering a wide range of beverages and snacks. Despite the ups and downs, Pepsi has managed to stay relevant, adapting to changes in consumer tastes and market trends. The story of Pepsi is a reminder that success is not guaranteed. It takes vision, perseverance, and the ability to constantly reinvent oneself. It is the story of a David who challenged a Goliath, and although the battle for the soda throne continues, Pepsi has proven that even the smallest can leave an indelible mark on the world. Because sometimes, behind a simple can of soda, there is an epic story of ambition, innovation, and a sweet battle to conquer the palate of the world. If you liked this story, don't forget to subscribe to Myths and Brands and leave your comment. What other myth or brand would you like us to investigate?